about the other standouts that we've had, we also had other MVP predictions coming into the season before, like Tolentino, you mentioned that, Michele.
Tolentino, I was really watching out for her in this UAAP season 81 because I played against her in the PVL. And she played such a good game. She had a good season last year in the PVL, all Filipino. And then I was expecting talaga that she was one of the front runners in the MVP race. So I was always watching out, and yun, nagkataon pa sila ni Sisi ang nagkatapat sa final. So it's really, and Kat is really a consistent scorer for Ateneo, so I always did consider her as an MVP material player.
At the start of the season, when we were asked to predict, I was bold enough to also mention Kat's name, and I would really agree to that situation. But now, if we go towards the statistic side of it, naturally, the second runner-up, or the first runner-up rather, for the MVP plum is the tandem of Sisi Rondina, none other than Ea Laure, the MVP of the rookies, if we say, because she might as well be the rookie of the year. And these two players, Kat or Ea, they've really given their best to their teams this year, and we really want to see them grow, especially Kat has 1 more year, Ea has 4 more, and the legend of Ea Laure is just starting for the UST Golden Tigresses.
Now, can you tell us more, what are your thoughts on how Kat has improved as a player? Because, before the previous season, I think everyone was saying that she came out this season 81 as someone smarter. You see more of Kat's offense in her arsenal. Like, she's doing drop balls now, and, her checkpoints. What can you say about that, Michele?
She did somehow mature in terms of how she has her game, how she plays her game. But the major difference that I've seen in her game is her back row attack. And that is very much consistent in this season as compared to last season. Because now, whenever Kat goes up for a back row attack, kakabahan ka na talaga. You do expect it. It's also a point as well because malakas talaga, and she has that jump. No matter how tall she is, she has that jump, she has that power. And whenever she's at the back row, that I noticed in the season 81, nakakapuntos talaga siya. And she's a go-to hitter, even if she's in the back row. Maraginot and Wong always go to her when she's in the back row whenever they need a point.
For me, it's a combination of several things. I would say the change of a position from open to opposite is a glove fit for Kat because she's naturally tall. She played middle at some point of her high school career, so that blocking instinct is there. Another thing, so that's a good job for Coach Oliver Almagro citing that option for Kat. Another thing, I'd have to agree the elevation is there, but the accuracy of the hits right now, she knows where to target the ball now, and that's what the other teams have been scouting for, and that's what we see in the final series that we just witnessed. Like, we saw how UST tried to adjust to Kat's hits and try to position the defense pattern towards her sharp attacks, especially from the back row.